Hyatt here with Manuel Asensio, who's one of 3 candidates running in the Republican primary for the 3rd Congressional District of Florida. Now, I would like to know, a man that was a short seller on Wall Street and made a lot of money, why did you expose fraud on Wall Street? What was your
Well,
deal
let's
on
make sure,
it?
as I said, there are short sellers that aren't fraud busters. I was never a short seller that shorts a stock because it's overvalued, that is hedging his long positions. I was a short seller that was making my money off the short or long, irrespective of what, off the short sale of the fraud, irrespective of whatever bonds or stocks I had on the long side.
Okay.
I'm sorry to do that to you, but that's the truth.
Okay, well, what made you expose fraud? What was your motivation behind it?
It was very profitable.
Exposing fraud?
Exposing fraud, and I was always right, because it's easy to pick up a fraud and fight it. It's not that way anymore because of all the social changes and all the social changes of government, where government has become so outrageously fraudulent because it's Marxist, right? Remember, I started this in '96 at the birth of the internet. So I harnessed the power of the internet in a market that I knew was fundamentally flawed, which is the control of information, which is what the government's trying to do now, control information, or like CAT is trying to do, and the Republican Party at the state and national and county level are trying to do to protect Cat Cameron from a legitimate, bona fide debate in the public record. It's always about information. It's informational arbitrage, by the way. I've earned the distinction of being the pioneer of informational arbitrage, which is a hoity-toity name to being an activist short seller that scorches the earth, takes no prisoners, and says you're a fraud. And my name is Manuel Asensio, and come after me because I'm coming after you, which unfortunately doesn't play well in the public arena, especially when you have a female who is the youngest in Congress and is hiding the fact that she's a radical feminist. I'm sorry I said that.
That's okay.
Or that she's not a conservative and she's not an anti-establishment player in accordance to the standards of this district.
Right.
And,
Well,
yeah, and why I did it is because I'm good at it. I mean, I'm good at investigations. I'm good at breaking things down. That's why I found out what's wrong with how have Marxists become so successful and taken over the federal government when it is exactly what the federal government, the founding fathers designed the federal government to avoid: totalitarianism, dictatorship.
well, thank you very much. And for more information, you can go to AsensioForCongress.com, and don't forget to vote on August 23rd.